Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip. Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Also, obviously, guys, you can see some changes have happened. All right. First of all, what I'd like to do is say, take a look at the new border for the Level 1 podcast, the Street Fighter 6 Celebration border. I will be using this over the course of this month. Now, will I use this all the time? Not all the time. But, you know, right now it's a good thing to have for the launch of the month, and with Street Fighter 6 coming out within 24 hours. But actually, here's one of the cool things. So we got this one, but then we've also got, well, if I could find it here. Hold on. We've also got this one, which changes the color of the logo a little bit. Not a huge change, but at least you get two different colors of the logo there. But then we got a third one, and this is actually my favorite. It's the retro one. Now, this one, sadly, the camera's a little off. I have to move the camera to get it to fit perfectly. But take a look at this. This is Super Turbo, right? With all the classic characters from Super Turbo, and even Thailand, the final fight against Bison stage on the top. That's pretty darn cool, isn't it? This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. So I'm actually thinking that today I'll keep this one up, and then actually tomorrow for the actual launch of Street Fighter 6, I'll probably go to the other one. But there you go. So, pretty cool, huh? So we got new borders. In addition, obviously, you guys can see we got new decorations for the month behind me, right? And this is pretty neat. So allow me to go through my new setup for the month of June. First of all, as you can see, smaller art. You can actually see more behind me with the backlighting, which is nice. The last few months I've been using bigger pieces of art that kind of block behind me, but now you can actually see the lighting a little better, right? It feels like there's a little bit more space here. To my right, we got my Mega Man 2 picture with Mega Man with the leaf shield fighting Airman. That's actually his weakness, which is pretty cool. And up here we have a piece of Lego art that was designed by a viewer and fan many years ago. I've already had it on my streams for quite some time, and then we, this year, started doing different things with the backgrounds, but I decided to bring it back in honor for the Street Fighter 6 month. But in addition, we've actually got, that's right, the original Street Fighter 2 in box for the Super Nintendo. Right there. Yes. You want to talk about nostalgia vibes? How about the original game from over 20 years ago sitting right there? Pretty darn cool, right? Actually, yeah, it's 30. Oh my god. 30 years? Holy shit, that's a 30-year-old game sitting there. I didn't even realize. It is, from the early 90s. Yikes, I'm getting old. Then on the left-hand side, obviously we got some cool stuff. So for those who don't know, this is not a new piece of artwork sitting to my left. This is a t-shirt. This t-shirt was made for me, unsolicited, by a viewer and fan back in the day when I was an early YouTuber. Back in 2009, when I was actively covering the launch of Street Fighter 4. One of my first characters that I played in that game was Blanka. He was actually one of my favorite characters in the game early on. And because I was doing a lot of gameplay with him online and sets with him, a viewer and fan loved this and actually made this shirt. This is hand-sprayed, drawn, designed artwork on a t-shirt. I have worn this t-shirt for almost 14 years. Yes, and it still looks good. As you can see, it's faded over the years. If you go back in time to my older videos, you'll see it used to be much darker. So over the years, the colors have faded. But it is an absolutely amazing shirt. On the back, it actually says DSP, handwritten by this guy. Amazing artwork. And this is something that I cherish, you know, from a viewer and fan from so long ago. And I'm so happy to bring this to my streams to all of you for Street Fighter Month. Because it's cool to show the heritage I've had for Street Fighter for so long, and the fact that my viewers have loved Street Fighter just like me. Now, the thing is, just because I've been out of the loop of competitive Street Fighter because I hated Street Fighter 5, doesn't mean I don't have passion for it. I love this game, and I cannot wait to jump into the new one starting tomorrow with all of you. It's going to be a great journey, and I thought that bringing that out would be something special for the month, okay? In addition, we've got something else donated by a viewer and fan just recently. It is the Blanka Pop Games figure, which is really cool, to match the shirt, right? So that's pretty nice to have Blanka there. And then, of course, the usual ghost lamp. So, funny story. We almost had a new lamp for this month, okay? Yes, this is called Pop Games. I know that they're called, like, Pop Culture or whatever, or Pop Figures. But this one's called Pop Games because it's the game division, I guess, with Street Fighter. But anyway, we almost had a new light for this month. So someone actually wanted to donate a Street Fighter light. And there's different ones. There's a Cammy one, a Balrog one. There's these different ones. And they looked really good. In fact, the lights looked very similar to, say, this light right here, the Pac-Man light. And they said they wanted to order it for me. And I said, all right, well, let me take a look. And I looked at it, and I started reading the reviews. And it's funny because these lamps are pretty inexpensive. They're like maybe $20, all right? So it's not a giant expense or anything. But I'm looking at it, and here's the review for it. It says, this lamp is a scam. This lamp runs on AA batteries, not on a power adapter. The AA batteries will run out within 2 days of you putting them in, meaning you need like a tremendous amount of AA's to have this thing running constantly. Okay? Now you can buy a power adapter, but the cost of the power adapter is more expensive than the lamp. The power adapter section, you get a cable and like the wall adapter, it's like $30. So for a lamp that should be $20, it ends up costing you 50 plus tax because you need to buy this power adapter, which is ridiculous. This lamp here was $20 and came with the power adapter. So that's pretty insane that they don't even come with the accessories, right? That's pretty stupid, right? So anyway, after looking into that, I said, thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather not have that light because I'm not going to go through the bunch of batteries. I don't want you spending $30 plus on a power adapter. I'm not buying it. So ended up going, the route of getting a pop figure instead, which is pretty nice, right? So pretty cool. We've got old and new, right? We've got like cool pop culture Blanca here. We got some cool Lego art. We got the original Street Fighter 2 game here that's over 30 years old sitting right there. We got a t-shirt that's like 14 years old. This is pretty damn cool, right? So I think this is a really awesome setup, especially for this month with Street Fighter coming up. Now, it's really funny because I'm sitting here and the setup looks pretty good, right? And by the way, I want to show you also, this setup looks nice with all different colors. We can go red. We can go green. Now Blanca stands out more. When you do a green background, it actually makes the Blanca profile stand out a little bit more. We can go Bifrost blue. And the reason I call it that is because we use this a lot during the God of War Ragnarok playthrough, right? We can go pure blue, which is what I was doing. We can even go nice and purple. And as you can see, the setup looks good with every color. In fact, why don't we leave it purple for now, right? The setup looks good with literally every color, which is nice because I was testing it. I was like, wow, just by chance, it actually goes with every color. Sometimes you get a background that doesn't look good with certain color schemes. This one looks good with everything. So I was pretty happy with the setup. I hope you guys like it too. Give me feedback, of course. Let me know what you think. But I thought it was really nice to be bringing back nostalgic things. A 30-year-old game, a 14-year-old shirt, and then some new things like the pop figure and everything to the setup. So, and by the way, obviously we got to call something out. Why does this setup look so good? Because of you guys, right? A fan-donated shirt, a fan-donated figure, a Street Fighter Lego thing made by a fan. This is all for you guys. 15 years of content creation. The culmination, now that I'm able to bring all these things together from over the years and make an awesome setup, right? So I hope you guys like it. I'm really, enjoying already the vibes already starting this month with everyone's so excited for Street Fighter 6. Dude, the whole internet is going crazy right now for Street Fighter 6.
Go. I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.